how to leverage rental properties to help pay for hunting land or basically pay for another investment. I'm talking with Flint Koch, who is out of Missouri and owns over 200 rental units, and his rental units basically pay for everything. He started just 5 years ago, and he shares how this is helpful, how this can help pay for hunting land. And it may be easy to say, well, it's easy now considering he's done it. But he started with 0 5 years ago, and that might be where you're at today. So listen up, take a few notes, and hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. If you do, hit the like button and subscribe. Here we go. So yeah, talk about that a little bit. So you bought some multifamilies, and you bought those single family cheaper homes, cash flowed better, and same amount of, I guess, headaches or thoughts. Like, you still got good renters in there.
Yeah. 2 or 3 of them first single family homes got the same renters that were there when I bought them. And
wow.
The one person I've never heard from since. Like, every now and then I'll have a maintenance bill, but like, it's a perfect renter. Got new roofs on from a hailstorm. But yeah, they're great. And the other places, the nicer places, I could sell them and make money on all of them. Of course, last few years it's been hard to screw up in real estate.
Yeah.
But so I can't regret anything, but it's been everything's just gone up in value, so it's been hard to mess up.
Yeah,
so
everyone looks real smart right now.
Oh yeah, it's real easy to do. So, but first year we bought 10. Next year we bought 10 more, and then the next year we probably bought 10 more. And the fourth year, which was about last year, I think. Then we bought about 100 last year.
That's you say it so nonchalantly, like buying 10 units, like 10 doors a year. What was going on? Were you still running the tree service business, or were you just scaling it, borrowing against the other ones, or just break it down for someone that has no clue?
I was kind of doing about 3 things at once. I was doing tree work about full time. I'd work from 6 in the morning to about 2 in the afternoon. And then from 2 on, once it got too hot to work in the summer, I would do rental after that. So I would either look at places, do maintenance, or cut grass, or whatever it was. And I'd work till 5 in the evening. So basically doing 2 jobs for about 5 years to do it. But in the same time, we're also, after we sold the farm, that year we bought a small piece, did some work to it. And the neighbor had a neighbor there who had a bunch of dogs, and his son baited deer. And so it wasn't real great. So after that first year, I was like, I don't think I want to keep it. So I sold it and got a really good deal on 12 units. Like, the people sold it like real cheap. I just got kind of inside deal on it through the realtor before she listed it, paid $100,000 for something.
For a 12 unit?
Yeah. And it brings in like $5,000 a month. So it's just a phenomenal deal.
Oh my gosh.
So there's been 2 or 3 deals like that along the way that had so much profit that I could, I can afford now to sit on 1,200 acres. And they make the payments for it. Why, resell some or keep part of it. So that's been a big deal.
When you started this, did you ever imagine that was possible?
I knew it was possible. I just never really thought I'd get there. That's why I like real estate so much, or rentals, because there's no cap. If you want to buy more rentals, just get the money or get the equity and buy more. So, if you want to have $500,000 a year in retirement, that's fine. You just got to buy, 100 houses or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So that's why I always loved the idea of it. But one thing I did right was from the very first one, I didn't want to deal with the renters because I heard so many horror stories. So I just hired a management company to do it.
Right off the start.
Right off the start. And I mean, so many people, I tell my brother, I said, I think rental houses are the #1 failing business in America, just because everybody does it themselves. They get burned out, or they never get enough. They just get a couple, and it's a big pain in the butt, or they get like 5 or 6. It's a great deal, but you got to get a bunch of them, to really make a bunch of money. But you can't do that. You can't have a family, work a full-time job, plus manage a bunch of rentals. So in my opinion, having a management company, don't do it unless there's a management company that'll manage in that town or take care of them for you.
So how many hours a week are you spending on you have almost 100 doors, right? Correct?
At that time?
Well, how many do you have now right now?
We're over 200.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So how much are you with 200 doors? How many hours are you spending a week on managing those 200 doors?
I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6. That's not a whole lot. Like, I do quite a bit now just because I'm remodeling a big apartment building. We bought 30 units. One building was remodeled. The other one needed about everything. So almost done. So I go up there every day and check on the guys, take them material. Mm-hmm. And so I do a little more now, but once this is done, I'll probably be down to like 5 to 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
But I've gotten pretty good at delegating and, just getting the managers to do what they're paid to do,
How far are all these units from each other? Is it
right
where you're at?
They're all within an hour of me.
Okay.
That's about as far as a management company will manage. So, and I look across the state. I'd buy stuff in Kansas City or St. Louis. I haven't found any deals real great there. You can find the best deals in your hometown where you know the people and you know what's happening. I advertise now for off market. I got signs, mailings. So any multifamilies that come on the market, I usually know about them, made an offer before they go to the market.
Okay.
So that helps too. But keeping it locally.
Are you buying a lot of those off market by sending those mailers and making those relationships?
Yeah, last year we did way over half were off market.
Wow.
This year, yeah, most of the stuff now we're down to like 70-80% off market.
You're killing it, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyhow, when we sold that first farm, started buying rentals, I started flipping land too. So I'd buy a farm and then resell it. And I kept wanting to keep a piece myself just because I love land. I kept telling myself, just keep flipping, don't get locked into nothing too quick. So the first couple of years I sold 1 or 2 farms a year. They were making decent money, learned a lot, kind of broke even on the first one. Well, the first one made money, second one broke even. Next one made decent money, 30 grand, but I was hoping to make a lot more.
Why didn't you make as much as you thought?
I had a farmhouse on it, 100 acres, and I thought I'll sell the farmhouse in 10 acres, had a nice driveway, a couple little ponds, a couple barns. I thought I'd get like at least 140 of it. And I had like 50 people look at it before I got an offer. And so I only sold it for like 110. It was really surprising.
Was it the condition? Was it the condition of the farmhouse, or what made it?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. The basement had a bad crack in it. But that's the same thing. It was right before the real estate went through the roof. It was like the year before. Like if I had it now, I could sell it for twice that, without a problem. Yeah. So it's just a little early. And I made some money. And another thing was a survey. Now everything I buy it on a per survey acre. And we split the survey with whoever's selling it usually. And so we know exactly what we're getting. And then I already got a survey when I resell. But that one, all the corners were staked good. And I looked on X and I thought, yeah, this is the acreage. They said, well, in the middle, there's a line that bumped way up from like an old railroad track. And so I lost maybe 10 acres at 3,000 acres. So there's another 30 grand.
That was the same deal?
Yeah. Same place at farmhouse. So that really hurt the deal there. But
so you thought you were going to pull about 90 or 100 off of it. And then
that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was on the market forever. And I lowballed them pretty hard and they're ready to sell. So I thought, well, I'll make pretty good on it, but I killed a couple bucks off of that fall, so made a little money.
Yeah, that always helps the sting of maybe not doing as well as you thought.